Okay, so today we're gonna make a base for this bad boy. I've made it in the last episode, so print and paint. So that's a demon with some crystal coming on the skin, some like fantasy style crystal. But this guy doesn't have any base, any place to stand up, so we're gonna make it in Tinkercad. And we're gonna go online, find first the plate, so a round base I think, then some crystals, some rocks. We're gonna put everything together, try to get a good vibe for it, try to match this guy, and yeah, have some fun with it. Okay, so now I'm in Tinkercad. So what I've done here, I set up my space already. So I had a lot of rock that I found and some crystals. So I just went online and tried to find everything I could, everything that I liked. Then I set up everything inside. You import the file one by one, and then you just go at it. I have my plates here in the center, the base. So I keep in mind I need to put the figure inside, so I left the space inside, and then I just go around. So obviously I'm changing the scale, I have to fit everything, and now for example I'm changing what I've done. Behind I had a column and I've changed for a bigger crystal, and yeah, I'm going one by one. Some of the crystals are a bit different, but it's still good. It's good to have different style. I had some small one here to try to have some kind of shard feeling. So I've make them thinner and longer, a bit sharper. I went around like this. It seems like it's quite a lot right now, but in the end it's not that bad. So when I'm done, I delete everything, then I put everything in one. So that's why it's all green. And when it's done, I import it in G2Box, like right now. I was a bit scared because I barely fit the plate in G2Box. Go around, add my support, and I'm done. Finish printing, a really good result. It's really small and really thin and sharp, so I had to be careful when I removed the support, but everything came great together. It's a bit like, how to say, noisy. There is a lot of stuff going on, but I've checked the model fit on the space that I left. I kind of eyeballed the space, so I'm lucky. And I just had to sand a bit, clean the damage, but it's a base, so you don't have to be perfect. I'm gonna put some small rock on top, glue some foliage and everything, so let's paint it. Start with the base coat. So I primed in white, I think. Like obviously it's white right now, but I didn't do black and white. I just went with white, I think. I just put some stone color for all the rocks. Then I start on my crystal. So I went for red, like the model, because the model is red for the crystal, and I had some oranges as well. I was thinking about doing more color, but in the end it's a bit too messy, I think. It's better to keep the warm color, to have some cohesion to it. So orange, a bit yellow, and red. So here I'm going for the same process as the model. I highlighted the edge, everything in white. I make sure I detail around the crystal. Then I will go back later and try to shade my crystal, give them some light and some shadow. This big one is pretty cool because you can try to mix a bit the style, like here on the side. Even if I'm not really good at it, I just try to change the style. The small one, you can, especially like the really small and some yellow, it's really more like random pattern than distinctive face. Here I went back, after doing my shading, I went back and highlighted a bit more with the white. When I was done, I went with some wash, black wash, around all the rocks. It's really easy to make for a base if you just want some basic rocks. You just put some wash and suddenly you're really good. Like, it's almost done with a bit of dry brush after, it's perfect. I had to wait a bit until it's dry. Now I'm coming with my brush with some bonish color, I think, and just going on the edge of the rocks, brushing a bit, get some highlight on top. Now time to glue the model. So I used some toothpick. I drilled the base, and I drilled inside his feet, and I cut some small piece of toothpick and I glued it. It's better because even like this, after a while it was moving. I had to wait a long time for the glue to hold up. So I've put some sand, I've put some PVA glue, the sand, then here I'm coming back with some color, some kind of grey, brownish grey. So I'm painting on top. When it's dry, you have to make sure it's dry, taking a long time. I went with blue wash and then dry brush on top. So it's kind of like a gravel feeling, bluish gravel. Okay, finish with this one. So it was really nice, really fun to do the base. With 3D printing and everything you can find around, you can really make whatever you want. So I had my crystal, some rock, I've put some sand at the bottom and painted everything, and yeah, now well, they're all together, and everything came out pretty good. Like you really have the feeling the demon is inside his like natural habitat or something. So I really enjoyed making the base, and I will definitely make more. Like my next project is gonna involve some background and stuff. So yeah, that's good.